daily basis, and the data is huge, right? The data is like millions of records, let's say, and that we are doing on daily basis, right? Now when our application is pulling that data, how much time it will take to process that data and insert that data inside your database, let's say. Can you imagine how big operation that is? Let's say this bank is providing data in a CSV format. It will just send you a CSV at the end of the day. They have it. We just want to do a processing and format it in a nice format and calculate various aspects like transaction history and calculate fees over here. So that is basically the task they want us to do, right? Now what exactly we need to do inside our application? We need to take that data, we need to process all rows one by one, right? And we need to insert it inside our DB so that we have a historical data as well with us, right? If there are millions of records, how much time it will take and how much resources it will take to insert all those data inside your database, right? And how much time it will take to process that particular data, right? So it is kind of a tedious operation, right? Now if it was one time, then it was fine, right? It was fine if it was just for one time activity, but we need to do it daily because bank will be open daily, right? We need to do this job daily. So that is the reason we need to think into the aspect of resource utilization as well. And doing that one by one will slow down the operation of the bank as well, right? They won't really get the output of our application within the given time. That is again a problem, right? So they will look for alternate solution and they will go away from your application. So what is the solution, right? The solution on this problem is Spring Batch basically, right? So let's see how Spring Batch will help us, right? So these are the advantages that Spring Batch will provide us, right? Let's quickly go through it. Basically chunked processing, right? So basically Spring Batch reads transactions for few hundred customers at a time and processes them in chunks, right? So it will process them in chunks, right? In parallel and write them into a database into bulk, right? So it's a bulk insert operation basically that Spring Batch will do. Whatever job we want to execute, we can schedule that as well, right? So let's say by end of the day, bank is giving you data. You don't have to sit and observe what exactly is happening, right? You just need to schedule your job and that job will execute at whatever time you want, right? So that is basically one of the advantage. You can just schedule the execution. Error handling and retry. Let's say some step inside your job is failing, right? Some step is failing, then you can retry it as well, right? If one job is failing drastically, you can again restart that, right? So that is again easy. And monitoring of the jobs is again very easy inside Spring Batch, right? Now here we have looked into a lot of terminologies. So all those terminologies will be cleared when we look into the architecture, right? Now for this particular use case, if Spring Batch is giving you these many advantages, then why not to use it? So for such kind of scenarios, Spring Batch will make your life very easy, right? So that is why Spring came up with such framework and which is very useful for industries or organizations which are doing heavy operations on daily basis, right? So that is basically why we use Spring Batch, right? Now what exactly is Spring Batch, right? What exactly it is? Now let's go to this documentation. So the source of information I'm giving you is coming from the Spring documentation. I will add the link in description. You can go ahead and check. So what exactly is Spring Batch? So Spring Batch is nothing but a framework. It's a lightweight comprehensive framework which is specifically designed to enable the development of batch applications. Batch applications means you have a lot of data and you want to save it in batch or process it inside a batch, right? Also that are vital for